Welcome back to Hourless Life in our Jeep Gladiator Overland build series.
In the first episode of our series, we talked about why we chose this trim of the Jeep Gladiator and gave a broad overview of everything we have planned for this build.
In last week's video, we shared a complete walk around of our Alu-Cab Canopy camper and told you why we selected it over every other habitat that's out there that's available.
In today's video, we're focusing on the interior storage solution that we've chosen, and we'll also show you where Caspian's going to sleep, at least while he's young.
As Brittany mentioned in our overview video, when we were first thinking about living out of a Jeep Gladiator for the next 10 to 15 years, we took a lot of time to envision the details and really think it through.
We knew that our storage solution needed to be functional, durable, and provide us with interior living space that we needed for such an extended journey.
So we brainstormed everything. We started drafting things and coming up with ideas, and we had some really good thoughts. We got things out on paper, and we made some really crude drawings, and eventually we came up with something that we liked.
But when we looked at the products that were already available on the market, we realized that what Goose Gear had designed was almost exactly what we had envisioned, and then a little bit more.
So I got in touch with Brian Fulton, the owner of Goose Gear, and after talking with him for a little bit, explaining what we were about to do, he graciously decided to come on board as one of our sponsors and gave us a significant discount on his Goose Gear products.
We're so grateful for Goose Gear's support during our journey, and we have a huge announcement coming at the end of the video, so definitely stick around for that.
While we're getting ready to show you our Goose Gear setup, we figured we'd take this short opportunity to tell you a little bit about Goose Gear.
As a company, Goose Gear dates back to 1952. It's a 3-generation family with over 69 years of experience.
Their cabinetry is top-notch. It's made right here in the United States, and it is specifically designed for off-road vehicles of all kinds. So let's hop out, head to the back, and show you the Goose Gear setup that we've done inside a Dauntless. Check this out.
This is Goose Gear's solo fridge slide. With it, we're able to pull our fridge out all the way, to open the lid all the way, and there's even a cutting board nested underneath that you can pull all the way out, take anywhere in camp for your food preparation. This is a new Goose Gear product that was finished just in time for our build. It's the Goose Gear 60 High Seat Delete. Because it's the high delete, it gives us 9 inches of storage underneath. There is a hatch underneath our fridge that we lost access to because we chose to put our fridge back here. But there's another hatch that you see right here that we can access with locking doors. Normally this panel is secured in place, but because we lost access to our main hatch, we chose to make the panel removable with Velcro so that we can easily pull it out and have access to the storage underneath.
Here you can see that there is a massive amount of storage underneath the Goose Gear 60 High Seat Delete in the Gladiator, and this is a view from the top looking in from the passenger side when you have the Goose Gear solo fridge slide installed. You can see how it blocks that top hatch, but it still gives us access to the cup holders. And here's the view from the driver's side, so you can see it again. That's where the fridge slide is, and over on the far side it takes up the entire back space.
Now let's keep going back to where our habitat is, the Alu-Cab Canopy camper and the Goose Gear build out that we have there. Goose Gear has partnered with Alu-Cab to create an entire system for the Canopy camper, but we want to break it down into the individual components, and we'll show them to you one at a time. The Goose Gear deck plate is the base, custom made for the Gladiator. It provides the foundation for every other piece of Goose Gear storage we've decided on for our build. It's built just wide enough to install the Alu-Cab modules. In other words, it does not follow the contours of the bed walls. This does a few things. It saves weight, it saves space, and it even saves money because there are fewer materials. It actually provides more space within and behind other Goose Gear modules. This is the Goose Gear double drawer system. It has some features that we really like a void right back here that allows room for behind the scenes components and piping for things like water and electricity and heating. Inside, there's 2 large drawers. This one I use for all of my kitchen items and my pantry items. And then we have a second double drawer system right across from it that we plan to use for our clothing. So after the double drawer system, we have 2 utility cabinets. As you can see, there's really easy access from the side wing doors of the Canopy camper. This comes up from top, and there's deep storage to store all kinds of items here. Things like camping chairs or whatever you want to be able to access right from the side. Remember that void that I talked about behind the double drawer system? Well, the bottom of the utility cabinet in the Gladiator goes right around the wheel well, and you can continue to feed your wiring and your piping there to go all the way through this space. The Goose Gear corner unit keeps our electronic system clean and easy to maintain, and when necessary, troubleshoot. The Goose Gear bulkhead requires the utility cabinets to work, but it's so worth it. It's adjustable front to back, and so you can have it all the way flush here, in which case you would use this locking hatch for access, or you can use this channel system to pull it out to where you want it. We have it about halfway, and it gives us this massive storage unit for behind the scenes components and everyday living items. Goose Gear has created a sleep deck system in 3 pieces, and because it's in 3 separate pieces, it has a lot of functions. The first thing we want to show you is this rear panel, which creates a seating platform that's a U-shape when combined with the other cabinets. It also protects the things that you're storing underneath in that rear section. You can purchase all 3 of Goose Gear's sleeping deck panels, or just 1 or 2. These 2 right here are going to create a bed for Caspian to sleep on when we first begin our travels. You can see how spacious this is, and we love that we're able to give Caspian his own room per se, and his own privacy at night for sleeping. By putting the 3rd sleep deck panel in place, you're doing 2 things. First of all, you're expanding the bed. As Caspian grows, the bed will grow with him by putting a mattress pad down first. But there's a second thing that happens. If you have a lot of gear that you need to take out with you, you now have storage space on top and underneath.
Now we're going to take a few shots of our Goose Gear interior system, first from the driver's side of the vehicle through the side wing door, now from the rear of the vehicle through the main entry door, so you can see the sleep deck system in place and you can see both of our double drawer modules. And now from the passenger side wing door, just so you can get a full perspective. When you really take a good look at this setup, it's hard to believe that all of this organizational goodness can fit inside the 5-foot bed of the Jeep Gladiator. We wanted a small platform vehicle for our drive around the world, and we really feel that the Goose Gear storage solution for the Alu-Cab Canopy camper combined with the Jeep Gladiator was the right solution for our family's needs. With the tent opened up, all 3 of us can actually sit inside here in a measure of comfort. This well-designed modular storage solution offers us functionality and accessibility, and in times of need, an interior refuge from the elements.
So there you have it, folks. That's our interior storage build for Dauntless. We are so excited to put this gear to the test and take it around the world.
Speaking of which,
oh yeah, we have a huge announcement to make.
we recently met with Brian Fulton in Denver, and much to our surprise, he invited us to showcase Dauntless in the Goose Gear booth at Overland Expo West 2021.
We are so excited to hang out with the geese. Or is it the flock? We don't know what you guys call them, but Goose Gear. We're going to be at Goose Gear's booth at Overland Expo West. So we want you guys to come out and meet us, tour Dauntless, get to know us, ask us your questions, and basically come have fun with us.
Next week, we're going to be talking about our electrical system, power supply, power management, and our renewable energy.
You guys have been asking a lot of questions about our electrical system, so we're going to show you our solar panels, our battery, the management system for our electronics, all that good stuff. That'll be in next week's video.
There's so much more to come. If you're enjoying these videos, please give us a like, a subscribe, and leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you.
We do try and answer as many questions as we get in the comments. If you look through, you can see we've pretty much answered everybody. So if you have a question, don't hesitate to ask. And make sure you hit the bell icon, because we try and release a video every Thursday as long as we have internet coverage. If you hit that bell, you'll get notified when our next video comes out.
Thank you for being part of our community and our journey. Until next time.